Patrick Beatty Reviews, the #1 for news. It's Patrick Beatty Reviews, #1 for news. Yeah. Tune in, get up. Yeah, what's up?
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
I live in Utah, and every year this time in Utah, the Sundance Film Festival happens, and I can never get a ticket, ever. So it was really cool to actually be able to see one Sundance film this year, and now I get to tell you guys about it. Velvet Buzzsaw, directed by Dan Gilroy, written by Dan Gilroy, starring Jake Gyllenhaal. You know that pairing from Nightcrawler. We've got Rene Russo returning from Nightcrawler, Toni Collette from Hereditary, John Malkovich. It's a pretty star-studded cast. It takes place in the world of the art museum, the art industry, where you've got your critic, who's played by Jake Gyllenhaal. You've got your art director, played by Rene Russo. You've got everybody that does their jobs in between and that are doing their respective roles that you get to learn about the industry. And what you learn about the industry is that it's super vapid and very superficial, and the people are cruel and they're only focused on money. Overall, it's just a bunch of dicks that work at an art museum, and you get to learn about what their jobs are. One of those people live in an apartment where an old man dies a couple floors above her. She finds out from the landlord that the guy used to have a ton of paintings, that he was an artist. He requested to have all of the paintings burned. So at one point she comes up, sees all these paintings, sees that they're beautiful, and decides, hey, let's steal them and use that for money. Little did she know that there's a pretty crazy backstory with this artist, and these paintings are cursed. Jake Gyllenhaal's character is fascinated with the backstory of this person and goes to dig and find more about his history, and from there, I don't want to go into too much more because it's a pretty fun film that I think most people can go into and have a good time with. And again, it's on Netflix, so it's not super hard to watch. You could just click that button, sit on the couch, and enjoy. Some of the qualities that I liked about the film, I did like a lot of the horror aspects and a lot of the setups that they had for some of the moments that are a little more gruesome. I really liked the creativity and the ingenuity in the film. I thought it had a lot of fun parts that were some tropes to the horror genre. There's a lot of layers to this film. You can look into it a number of different ways. They comment on the industry, they comment on Hollywood itself, actors, any type of artist, critics. You can find something in there that kind of relates to you. But the strange thing is, while you can do that, it's tough to connect with any of these characters because of how big of assholes they all are. It's very difficult to find a redeeming quality in all of these characters, while at the same time, you're expected to connect with some of them, and that can be a little bit difficult. I would say with this film, where it has its strongest moments is you going in and seeing the setups and learning more about the artist's past and just the mystery behind everything, not so much the actual character's drama in the film. Overall, I love how it was written. All of the performances were great. I love Jake Gyllenhaal, Rene Russo, Toni Collette. They all did fantastic in their roles. If I were to put it next to Nightcrawler, I definitely would say it's not of the quality that Nightcrawler was. However, it's still a really fun watch, and I would definitely recommend you going and checking it out. It really plays just like a longer Black Mirror episode. So take that what you will. I think that's a compliment. So guys, what did you think of Velvet Buzzsaw? Whatever you thought, leave a comment down below. Thank you again as always for watching, and I will see you at the next review.